douche water. Douche water, douche water. Douche water. Make sure see clean, keep it in order. Bitch, you shake like a bad, bust that can of biscuit. He said, see clean, it's toilet water. You shake like a bad, bust that can of biscuit. Douche water, douche water. You push it out and it ain't clear, mama. Douche water, douche water. Take it in, take it a little bit longer. Douche water, douche water. You finna call trade over. Douche water, douche water. It ain't clear, so you had to cancel, mama. Too much pressure, now I'm stressed. Water shower curtain doing jumping jacks. Roommate knocking, yo, you good in there? I said, mind your business, fighting for air. Douche water, douche water. Make sure see clean, keep it in order. You shake like a bad, bust that can of biscuit. Emergency mode. Why my body sounding like a trombone? All right, what is going on? Entertainment some time come to y'all with another video. We're doing a Hollywood hot topics. Okay, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hype up the video. Please don't forget to hype up the video. Okay. First I want to get into, you guys, is Vasana. I know we talked about this previously in the after show, but if you do not tune in, I wanted to talk about it on here. So she did put out a statement since she has left the villa. If y'all don't know, this is the lady that got casted and ended up saying the N-word on a previous Snapchat that was saved from a friend, ops, and then leaked it. Okay, so this is what she had to say. She said, I want to address a couple of videos from my teen years that have recently resurfaced. In those videos, I use a racial slur. There's no excuse for it, and I'm deeply sorry. I am embarrassed and disappointed by my words. I take full responsibility for what I said and understand why it has hurt and upset people. Since then, I have grown a lot as a person and taken the time to educate myself, listen, learn, and better understand the impact that language can have. That growth does not erase my mistake, and I'm not asking anyone to excuse it. I believe people should be held accountable for their actions, but I also believe in growth, learning, and becoming better. To anyone I hurt or disappointed, I am truly sorry. Okay. First of all, I feel like she should have went on video on this. It would have came off a little bit more genuine, because anytime you put out a statement that is written and long, we gonna think you ChatGPT'd it. Straight up. Okay. ChatGPT ruins so much now. Nothing seems real because of ChatGPT, because of AI. Okay. So I feel like she should have came on camera, i.e. Sierra, when she came on like, I want to talk about my Live Island and then the statements, and I really want to address it all. Okay, when she came on with the light, herbal tea voice, you should have did one of those. And I also feel like the friends that leaked it are just as much of a piece of crap as her saying it. I don't care what nobody says. They're just as bad people, because y'all would have never have leaked that video had she not gone on this show. So y'all really ops and y'all really some haters. But this is how the world is. The people hate to see people get on. The moment she got on, y'all dropped it. Just so that way it could block her opportunity. And for me, that shows y'all pieces of crap just as much as she was for saying the N-word, because I can guarantee you back then, none of y'all probably checked her for saying it. Y'all was probably saying along with her. My nigga. Okay, I ride for my mother, nigga. I ride for my pull a trigger. Okay, and I ride for my. Y'all was singing all that up and down through the road, scurrying down like Tom and Jerry. Okay, come on now. I do feel like her taking accountability, the internet does need to back off. We are not perfect people. It does not excuse her saying it. I feel like the fandom of Love Island is extremely toxic. Just because somebody follows somebody don't mean they support what they believe or do. Some people are nosy and are monitoring spirits. Hello, not me. But I have a lot of people that just follow me just to watch. Some people follow just to watch things. Just because they following a political person don't mean they believe and they love and they agree with every ideal that they have. That's not the case. And I hate that mentality that the fandom has, because it's gonna ruin the show one day to the point where Peacock, they're not gonna want any of the bad press. They're gonna just pull the show. Although it's making a lot of money, they don't like stress either. Okay. Now they do like money more. So, they're gonna keep the show around as much as possible because they like the money more, right? So I do feel like the internet needs to kind of like back now that she said this. Do I feel like it's 100% genuine? No, only because once again she did not come on video. All right, and let this be a lesson learned for the girlies that love to say the N-word all up and through my all up and through like that, thinking that it's cool, thinking that it's sweet, to not do it. Because once again, it is not that hard
to just not say the N-word. It's just not hard. It's just not. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? Y'all tell me why. This is so like random, but it had nothing to do with this. But it has to do with reality TV. Tell me why this lady that's casting for y'all know that Netflix show Age of Attraction. She gonna DM me and said, are you interested in being in Age of Attraction? Do you date older women?" I'm like, "No, I'm gay, but I date older men." She was like, "Oops, my bad." Mind you, she almost casted me on some other show. So I'm like, "Girl, do you not remember? Like, hello, like." So I know Vasana is hurting right now because y'all gotta understand the process to go on these stuff. It is a long, okay. The amount of Zoom meetings, the paperwork you filling out, the paragraphs you typing in, like you a damn calligrapher. Like it's a lot of things. Okay, so I know her stomach right now is hurting. All right, I'm telling y'all, her and Ulissa, they gonna start the cancel podcast. Okay, canceled before entry. It'll say like they gonna start that podcast. I'm telling you. I even tried to look up Ulissa's Instagram. Y'all, I cannot find her Instagram for nothing. What happened to Ulissa? Did Ulissa disappear into obscurity? So y'all done bully that girl off the internet, ain't it? See, that's what you get for saying the N-word, girl. And not only that, in Miami, she went to a Taco Bell and they had beat her up and then freaking took her for locals. Like it was. Man, y'all go too far. Like, I understand they're wrong, but like, Jesus. Okay. Once again, her best bet would be just to stay off the internet. I don't think she should be going live like Ulissa did. Because the problem with this situation in regards to Ulissa, she did not seem apologetic about it once post Villa. When she was on the internet live, you could tell she was very angry. And it's like, girl, like, you're the reason why you're in that position. So I hope she does not react and act the same way because the way that Ulissa acted on that internet when she came back to the US, huh, she still had the nigga mentality. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's talk Gabriel. Okay, now this is recent news. Apparently, there's a white twink that went online and exposed Gabriel and outed him. Says that they basically had dealings with each other. Before I play the story, I believe him 100%. One thing about Miami and just SoFlo in general, some of the Hispanics down here, they're very gay. It's no shade. You get what I'm saying? And some of them are very bisexual. All it takes is a little bit of liquor and they're going. So I do believe this. As crazy as it is, I believe it. And I also feel like him doing this is not right. It's corny. I would never just go up online and just expose somebody like this, especially if they do nothing to me. It's so clout hungry, it's so thirsty, and it's really a thing to do to somebody. And this is what I was talking about in the previous video with how people do stuff like this once they see that you get on. Now they have all these stories and stuff about you. But when you wasn't popping, they had nothing to say about you. So this to me is kind of sick what he did. And the reason why I believe him too is the story was extremely detailed. And secondly, those events that he's going to be talking about in this video, they're called brand ambassador events. A lot of that goes down in around that location, SoFlo and all that areas. So he's not lying. It's extremely detailed. It makes sense. A lot of these brand ambassador type events that they have models and stuff host, a lot of them have to do with alcohol. Sometimes they serve alcohol in some of them. So this is why I believe it. Okay. So this twink is claiming that Gabriel likes some Badissi. Smell like Badissi. Smell like some Badissi. Okay. Apparently he like Badissi. He did this by going on, I believe this is TikTok. It was reposted on Twitter. It has been going viral, y'all.
Some of y'all are exposing the Love Island USA cast members. I think it's my turn to expose one of the contestants. Okay, guys. It ain't Love Island anymore.
We're working.
It's Gay Island, and I'm going to explain to you why. So he's represented by one modeling agency. I'm represented by the other, and we both got booked to host this event. in Tampa International Mall, right, for these very high-end clients. Me and him, we get paired together. So I literally go ahead and we introduce each other. And then I also found out that he's also Brazilian. That's fucking crazy because I'm like, I'm also Brazilian too. That's when he was like very into it. I guess like his type is only Brazilian. I don't know if it's only Brazilian people. I might be wrong, but anyway, he really liked that I was Brazilian.
So not only allegedly, Gabriel likes Hispanic woman, he likes Hispanic bottoms.
He couldn't really tell that I was, but when I started speaking Portuguese, But anyway, he started flirting with me in Portuguese because no one understood what we were saying, right? So I was like, there's no fucking way. I literally go ahead and I pulled up Spotify on my phone because he told me that he was a DJ, right? And I was like, oh my God, do you know this song, right? And I played Abusada Mente, and I was like, boom, boom. Y'all, I shouldn't have done that because literally that boy, he was like literally blushing, but I saw something go up a little bit in that area, right? You could tell when you see a little activation mode. What happened is we have to lock in because literally the event's about to start, right? He says like, oh, I want to talk to you more. I'm like, okay. As it starts, and while we're like doing everything, I literally look over there and he's always looking at me, and I was like, okay, well, I can like now I'm like I can tell that like he's like DL or something. Sorry to bring it to you guys anyways. But then when the event ends, I start making my way towards the two big doors, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's like a whole warehouse and everything. So he comes on my side, right? And I'm like holding a tray. And he literally says, ven conmigo. That means come with me. So I'm like, where are you taking me? You know? He literally goes like, I was like, okay. So literally, so we make a right because on the left, that's where everybody's out with the whole staffing, whatever. So he literally like takes me towards like a corner, and then he literally like says to me, "Eu quero você," and that means I want you. And I was like, what the fuck? Because mind you, I literally came out from I literally broke up, and I was like not gonna go into any other relationship or anything. We didn't get into a relationship, but I was like, what the fuck? Like my life's been crazy lately. I was just like looking at him, so I was like, okay, like so we started exchanging numbers, right? But he fucking ghosted me, and I thought like, okay, maybe that was just like he's just being a dickhead because like he's a F boy. Well, mind you, we get booked on the same week to go back to the same location, but host for another brand. And there I go ahead and I see him, right? So then me and him have like we're more comfortable around each other, and we start talking, y'all. I shouldn't have drank one of the cocktails over there at the event. But anyway, all I have to say, I'm gonna let y'all figure out what we did.
So basically he drank a cocktail and ended up, leaving with some cock. Anyways, I will say this was so pathetic of him to do. Like, what do you gain from doing stuff like this? Now we all know you as the twink who screwed Gabriel from Love Island. And also, Gabriel, I do believe this story to be true. I don't think this boy is like at all. Brazilians are known to be overtly sexual. And also, I do think that Gabe is bi, and bi men are usually overtly sexual. So put two and two together, this more than likely did happen. Okay. Now I will say shame on you, Gabriel, though, if you're not honest with the woman in the villa, because not every woman's going to be okay dating a bi guy. Okay. I do feel like it is right to give them the choice if they would be okay with doing that or not, versus surprising them later and or them coming out of the villa and finding out that you like some badissi. Smell like badissi. Okay. Some girls may not be okay with that. Okay. And I feel like it's good to give them their choice if they are okay with that and or not. Okay, not gonna lie, I do want to ask the twink, how was it? You know what I'm saying? I'm very interested. Just from watching this episode of Love Island, you can see how like he is overly going. He don't even be letting the girls talk. He just wanna, oh, is it? Is always getting. I'm like, hey, can you let her speak before you put your tongue in her mouth? Can we do that? You get what I'm saying? Can you wait a little bit? Pause, right? Like he don't care. So once again, I do believe it. And for y'all that's doing these exposés, these are some reasons why the girlies and the dudes will stay in the closet for the rest of their life and do things behind closed doors and not be truthful up front, because we have twinks and exposés like this situation that end up happening, y'all. Let me know what y'all think down below, and do y'all believe this DL theory? Okay, because I do. So